Hello, everybody. We continue to talk about the truth today and the power of the truth. You see, the truth is so powerful that it's unfortunate that so many people are ashamed to stand for the truth in their daily lives, and especially in the society, especially when it comes to the public opinion, because the society we live in these days are so much opposing to the standards of the truth that most of the time a lot of people are ashamed of truth, and they're ashamed of proclaiming the truth in public, and they're ashamed of standing for the truth when it's not popular. But you see, that's a mistake, because the truth is so powerful that it's worth standing for. The truth is worth fighting for. The truth is worth dying for. The truth is worth losing anything for, because eventually the truth knows how to reward, and the truth knows how to vindicate sooner or later. So in the long run, the truth will vindicate you. And the only reason why the society is not being changed to the better is because many people who have the truth compromise the truth, because many people who possess the truth are silent most of the time about the truth. But you see, the truth, if it's kept hidden, or if one is not talking about it, or if one is compromising the truth is incapacitated. The truth cannot help you, because then if you compromise the truth, it means evil reigns at that time. The reason why Jesus calls his disciples and all of us the light of the world is because we are supposed to defeat darkness. And the only way a believer could defeat the darkness of their society is by the power of the truth. Only through the truth we could be the light of the world. And only by the truth we could be the salt of the earth. So we are called the salt of the earth to bring meaning to life, and to bring taste to life, to the life of people around us. And the only way we could do that is by standing for the truth, defending the truth, proclaiming the truth, and establishing the truth, no matter what that will cost us. Eventually, the truth will never let us down. Even people who refuse to agree with us, or who are arguing with us, they know in their heart that we speak the truth, and the truth will eventually vindicate you. God bless. I'm going to be talking about truth all this week and next week. The power and force of truth. The power and force of truth. The power and force of truth. What do you know about the truth? What do we all know about the truth? It is easy to say truth. Oh, truth is just to tell what is truth. What is the right thing to do, or what is the right thing to say. Then if we're a Christian, then you could say, okay, Jesus is the truth. God is the truth. Is that all there is to truth? Is there all there is to truth? And there are some things that we need to know and discover about truth. Are we sure we know how powerful and how forceful truth is? I think this is one of the greatest deficiencies of our age and of our world. We know nothing about the truth. The concept of the truth is strange to us. For Christians, the only thing they know about the truth is you shall know the truth, you shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. That's the only thing we seem to know about the truth if we are Christians. Or Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. We don't know much about the truth. Is that all there is to be known and to be discovered about the truth? Let me tell you something about this method that I'm going to use to teach us the truth this week and the following weeks to come. You see, some people accuse me of not preaching the gospel because I don't quote the Bible all the time. And some people say, when they listen to my old messages, when I'm just, quoting the Bible, yeah, that is good. But now, Pastor Sunday is just giving human wisdom. They don't know that some of these things that they call human wisdom it is the wisdom of God that is being disseminated and dissipated across the world in over thousands and thousands of years, that has been distributed and has been revealed to thousands of men. Because if you are just waiting for you to get your own revelation fresh from the Bible all by yourself, you will have to live for thousands of years for you to even get to know some of these things that have already been revealed to many people over the ages. And one thing with God is, He will not begin to reveal to you afresh the things that He had already revealed to people before you. He expects you to use your wisdom, to use your mind, and go out to look for and search for the revealed truth that are already near you on the earth. That is the sole reason why God told the rich man. You remember the story of the rich and Lazarus? That the rich man was asking was asking Abraham that Abraham should send Lazarus back to the earth so that Lazarus will warn his relatives and his family members about what he has seen in heaven, so that they will not come to the horrible place where the rich man himself is. And then Abraham answered him and said, well, I'm sorry. On earth, where your relatives and family members are, you have Moses, you have the preachers and the prophets. If they cannot receive those messengers of God, those prophets of God that are already on earth right now, even if somebody comes from heaven to bring them the same gospel, they will still not receive it. What is the wisdom here that Jesus is trying to teach us in that story that He was telling us? The wisdom is this: if the revelation, the wisdom has already been released from heaven to the earth, if God has already released wisdom, people have caught it in different places. So if you are on earth now, and now you are trying to say, well, I will not go and learn from another person, I will go to God direct. God knows that is pride, and God will not even pay attention to such a person, because the wisdom you are looking for is already available with you on the earth. Go look for it. That's why in Proverbs, it now tells us that wisdom is accessible to all. Wisdom is crying out. You go look for it. You go search for it. So there are a lot of wisdom that God has already, in fact, even Solomon told us there is nothing new under the sun. Everything God has already revealed to us. It takes wisdom for you to go in pursuit of that knowledge, of that understanding, and of that wisdom. So when we are talking about the truth, I am sure that most people around us in our world today, we don't have the understanding of the truth. Truth is a strange concept to us. We all talk about the truth. We all mention the truth. We all seem to know the significance of the truth, but we don't understand the truth.